as a Vancouverite the longest time because we met in 1968. My husband and I were at a party held by another Viennese couple, and that's where we first met Gerhard. So following on the other side of his intellectual activities, he also was a fantastic kayaker. And when we had some German friends coming over, a couple with 2 children, they were sort of 10 and 12. And I said, Gary, they really want to go kayaking. And he said, yeah, great idea. We'll go to Tofino and we'll go out the outside, on the outside, rather than going up the inside where it's much safer. So we prepared, and my stepdaughter Alex was home from university at the time, and she's a great kayaker. So we prepared the meals. We had day 1, day 2, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Everything was organized. So we got out to Tofino, and Gary said, maybe I should teach you how to roll. And he showed us how to roll. None of us could do it. But we went out anyway, and we paddled out. And the first night we were out, we were on this lovely beach, pouring rain. And we all get our tents up, the water's running underneath the tents. And the next morning, this gentleman comes walking down the beach, and my German friend, she said, good morning. And he said, no, good morning. Gary came out of his tent. He said, put away your maps. And we were thinking, what's going on here? So we wondered, it was a First Nations person. And he said, you can't stay on this beach. Well, it was rough, it was windy, rainy, and my husband said, well, you want us to take 10 people out in their kayaks in this storm? He said, yes. And we said, well, I don't think that's a very good idea. And then he said, I'm just kidding. We said, do you want coffee? Yes, I'd have coffee. And then he said, do you want a salmon? And we said, sure, that'd be great. So off Gary and Hugh went and onto his boat, and they had some salmon out. I think they took a little boat out to his fishing boat. They got a salmon. He came back. He prepared the salmon. He put it through the cedar, what do I want to say, cedar, like kebab sticks. We wound it over, put it on the fire. Well, our German friends were very impressed with this. And then we are going back, and one aside was that Alex and I were in the double kayak, and it was rough, and Gary's on the beach going, and we're going to follow him in, and we're so busy watching Gary that we our kayak goes sideways and we tip over. But unfortunately, we were far enough in, we were able to step out of our kayaks and go onto the beach with missing a few things that had fallen out because our kayaks weren't properly packed. But Gary told us to put away the maps, our maps that we had, our navigational maps, because then if he saw the maps, he would say, well, you can see that this is First Nations territory and that you shouldn't be here. But if we could say, oh, we didn't know that. So then going back on the outside, it was really rough, and we were going up, and then we were going down, and you'd see the German family, and then you wouldn't see the German family. However, we all got back safely, but it's just one of the many adventures that we had with Gerhard kayaking, and with Christine and Heather, and many good ski times. And he did try to always instruct us, as you said, and I think he just wanted us that we wouldn't embarrass our children by skiing in an old-fashioned way, and so we were looking pretty cool by the time Gary had instructed us. So anyway, they were wonderful, good times with Gerhard. So thank you.